When I first saw photos of Lenovo's new dual-screen Yoga Book 9i, I was doubtful. I've tested a wide variety of foldable and dual-screen devices, and although many are functional, others have significant drawbacks. In contrast to other dual-screen laptops I've used, this one is compelling enough for me to consider purchasing it. That's because it's evident that Lenovo has invested in the software engineering required to solve a wide range of the more obvious worries that buyers could have about purchasing such a product. The Yoga Book i9's lack of a discernible touchpad is the first and most evident criticism. That's the first thing I noticed when I heard Lenovo was releasing a laptop-sized gadget that was effectively two 13.3-inch, 16:10, 2.8K OLED panels hinged together in the center and separated from the keyboard. How on earth is one supposed to get through this? As I listened to the keynote address, I couldn't help but speculate. As it happens, there are many viable options. In the beginning, you may interact with the display by touching it. For another, the stylus may be put to good use, which lives very sturdily in a sleeve on the back of the device. Thirdly, a virtual touchpad may be brought up on the screen using the Lenovo software settings. The haptic buttons on this touchpad provide a satisfying tactile stimulation, making them feel remarkably like their physical counterparts. This touchpad size is adjustable. You are free to relocate it. Your options are endless. Even while using a touchpad on a screen seemed strange at first, I can see how one might quickly adjust to the new method of input. This gadget may be folded in half and used as a standard 13-inch laptop. Similarly, single-screen foldable devices have this capability, but the trade-off is that your usable screen size often decreases significantly, because you're essentially half the length of the screen you were using before. Although switching to clamshell form reduces the Yoga Book's display real estate from 2 to 1 screen, the experience is not as dramatic as when switching to tablet mode on a device like Asus ZenBook 17 Fold. You're still staring at a single screen that's 13.3 inches in size and has the same aspect ratio as previously. The lower half is not terribly cramped, though. This is a common complaint with foldables. Whatever the case may be, the Yoga Book 9i's clamshell design means that the virtual keyboard and touchpad appear just where you'd expect them to when you fold the device over. The on-screen keyboard is the most clicky and pleasant one I've ever used, and the haptic touchpad is a welcome addition. The touchpad will stay in the same spot even if you use the actual keyboard in lieu of the virtual one. All of these ideas for replacing the lost touchpad look like solid options. We've seen a lot of dual-screen laptops with front-mounted keyboards and little, terrible touchpads since OEMs have never figured out where to place the touchpads. Previous evaluations of Asus's 2-screen models I've written have mentioned how horrible the trackpads are and how the company would be better off without them. I admire Lenovo for making this bold move.